So a safety stand down is a chance for employers to talk directly with employees about safety. Josh, that's kind of where I need you to jump in here. When it comes to PPE, what's the low hanging fruit that a team can focus on for quick wins?
Well, that's a great question, Kurt, and thank you for having me. Hex Armor, we're widely known for our extreme cut and puncture resistance. We hear this every single day. It's how we got started about 20 years ago. But one of the low-hanging fruit, or maybe a hidden gem of Hex Armor, is our new range of low-cut, high-dexterity glove offerings. We can now offer gloves for all production settings.
So is that something that you guys came up with on your own?
You know what? I wish I could say we did, but no. Our employees out in the field talking to really customers of ours and or potential customers of ours have asked us for it. So typically they wear our products in these high demanding, high cut and high puncture resistant areas, or maybe even high impact resistant areas. And they're like, why don't you offer premium products for our general purpose usage? So what we did is we had a range of Helix gloves, but we decided to reimagine, buff it up a little bit. So we now offer a high range of cut resistance, high gauge options, different palm dips, actually some tearaway breakable fingers, or break. You don't want to say breakable fingers.
We don't want to break fingers. No.
No, a couple actually tearaway fingers for wearing gloves when there's moving parts. We see a lot of that in automotive. So we designed our Helix program or our Helix glove offering to allow employees to be able to wear that same trusted brand that they've loved, the same premium products, but at a new affordable price and that high dexterity and low cut option.
Okay. So when we're talking about PPE, I feel like post-pandemic, so many people got it in their heads that PPE is just masks and gloves. And I feel like Hex Armor is so much more than that. And one example is the safety helmets. You hear the term all the time now. Can you give a rundown on what is a safety helmet and how they differ from a traditional hard hat?
I wish I could give you an exact definition of a safety helmet. But really, to date, the term safety helmet has not been defined or standardized. We actually launched our helmets called safety helmets in 2019, which made some noise out in the market. And then the last couple of months, even more noise has been out in the market regarding that term or that idea of safety helmet because of OSHA's new recommendations. But when you think of a hard hat, you're probably thinking of maybe a bulkier, maybe full brim hard hat, something that's maybe uncomfortable, it's bulkier, it doesn't fit properly. It has a suspension system that might be confusing to put together because it doesn't come pre-assembled, and accessories that might be difficult to use. Safety helmets actually bring a much needed upgrade. They offer better functionality, comfort, and stability, which is huge for a center of gravity for your whole entire back and neck. And they often have additional features like front and back and side impact in the Type 2, and come with things like chin straps and things like that.
Okay. So I am one of those people who is guilty of trying to put on a hard hat and failing many, many times. They come pre-assembled with the helmet version, not with the hard hat version, or do you have both?
Actually, we're launching our new full brim hard hat this summer that does have the suspension system already pre-assembled. But with our current safety helmet, our short brim, we actually pre-assemble all of our harnesses here in-house. So when you receive a Hex Armor safety helmet, or if you receive a hard hat from Hex Armor this year, it will automatically come with the suspension system pre-assembled. So you don't have to worry about your employees actually assembling or putting together PPE to protect their heads. And the suspension system, as hopefully you know, is one of the most important parts of that hard hat or safety helmet. If it's not in there properly, you're really not going to get the protection from that helmet.
Right. Yeah. There's got to be something to absorb any blow that's happening. Okay, so Josh, I think you're going to be ready for this, but I'm going to ask you to do a humble brag here. Can you share an example of how Hex Armor has helped safety professionals in real safety stand-downs?
You know what? I can give you a couple examples, but let's just talk about the entirety of Hex Armor and who we stand for and what we stand for. I've been here for 12, almost 13 years, and it's been great to see a growth here at Hex Armor from an employee standpoint. We now have close to 40 committed safety professionals with Hex Armor trucks all across North America. They visit hundreds of work sites every single year helping with these stand-downs. They might do some customized PPE assessments or training during these periods. This showcases our commitment to having some high-quality PPE, but improving safety for workers at these job sites. When our team actually visits these locations, they talk to the men and women who are wearing PPE. And sometimes they talk about and they brag about how this glove particularly maybe saved their finger from a crush or from a laceration or from a puncture, and they're just happy to be wearing that PPE. But we also listen to them about maybe some issues that they've had with our PPE or other PPE. We take that back to Hexamer Corporate. We show it to our product development team, and we innovate new PPE based on what the workers are asking for so that the employees and the workers have exactly what they need moving forward.
Josh, I love the sound of that. You guys are going out into the field, learning from the people that you're helping and furthering the technology. You can't ask for more, but I have taken enough of your time. Thank you for talking today.
Thanks, Kurt. Really enjoyed talking to you. Appreciate our partnership.